Hey everybody, my name is Rob Williams and welcome back to the Outer Rim Rookie, a beginner's journey to join the 501st. This has been a long project. It's taken me all put together about 5 days or so, 5 or 6 days. But it's been so satisfying. I've really enjoyed it, and it's this guy right here. Not the costume, but what he's standing on. I made my own mannequin. I'm so excited about this. He's standing up by himself, and today I'm going to show you how I did mine. Now, there's so many different videos out there and blogs about how to make a mannequin for your costume, whether it's Star Wars or superhero or Harry Potter or whatever it is, right? There's many different types of mannequins, and I took a little bit of everything from everything. But this one I felt fit me the best. And what it is, it's a PVC pipe inside here wrapped in duct tape mannequin. And then obviously the costume on top. And on the bottom, it's wearing boots. And that's a key thing for me because I saw a lot of mannequins which did not have the ability to put boots on it. Just put the boots to the side, or they weren't even considering putting boots. This one has it. So standing here, it looks kind of like a real person. And late at night, it kind of spooked me a little a couple times, but still, it looks like a real person. It is about my height. It's not my girth yet, because I still have to fill it with a little more padding, but it's here. It looks great. I love it. And so today I'm going to show you how to build this type of mannequin, how I did mine, and maybe it'll help you build yours. So let's get to it. So the first thing I had to do before I start the process is measure. You're going to have to measure every part of your body. So get a friend. I had my friend Rina come by, and she helped me measure my shoulders. She helped me measure my arms and the length of the leg and even the length of my hand. And it was extremely helpful. And it also makes sure that this mannequin here will fit to your specifications. So get to measuring, start taking notes, and make sure that the mannequin is your size. So after I finished measuring myself and constructing a little blueprint of the PVC skeleton, I had to figure out how much pipe I'm going to buy. So I just measured every part of the skeleton, from the shoulders to the arms, to the elbow, to the forearms, everything. I added it all together, and I came up with about 36 feet worth of pipe. In the end, a little spoiler here, I had very little left, almost to the foot. It was I did pretty good on the measuring. I'm quite happy about myself on that one. So I ran to Home Depot, got some relatively thick pipe, about 1.5 inches in diameter. It was nice and thick, not too thin and bendy, but not too thick and bulky, because you still have to put all these parts in it. So 1.5 inches is what I worked with, and it was perfect. So after you buy all the PVC pipe, what do? You'll go visit somebody who has some power tools. And that's what I did. I visited my dad, and I've wanted to do a project with him because during this whole time of COVID, we've been pretty separate and masked up. And now that we've both got our shots, we feel a little more comfortable getting a little closer. Let's do a project together, and let me borrow your power saw while we're at it. So we got together, and we let that saw fly. We didn't glue everything together. We felt there were still some things that needed a little more adjustment, but we did the stand. We got the stand up there. We've got the skeleton pretty much ready to go, and we're on our way to making the duct tape mannequin. The duct tape mannequin. This was challenging and yet a lot of fun. I don't know if I'd do this again, but it was certainly a learning experience. The idea behind the duct tape mannequin I got off my co-host Steve 3. He has this wonderful mannequin in his room that he told me he built based on his body proportions out of duct tape. And so that's what really started this whole idea of making a mannequin, to put it on display in your home. So he told me you just duct tape the whole body, and you have a friend cut you out, and there it is. You got a body double fit to your specifications. So we tried to do it with Steve a number of times, but obviously again, with COVID and timing and being a single dad, your time's limited and he's a busy guy, and so the ships kept passing in the night. So I asked my friend Rina again to come by and just wrap me up in tape, and it was a lot of fun. All right, so here I am. I'm like the most flattering outfit in the painter's suit, and as you can see, the underwear underneath, but it's gonna be wrapped up. We're gonna wrap this sucker up. This is so unflattering.
I feel like I have to do it quickly.
Leg number one kind of done. I can't even bend it.
It reminds me like when somebody gets a leg sleeve.
Oh,
Tattoo
yes,
leg
flatten
sleeve.
the back there. All right, let's go into the second leg.
Yes.
Okay, here we are. I got to the low waist, like a pair of low risers. Roll tape done. We gotta do the other one now. So, like I got low riser skinny jeans going here. Got to the waist. This is what our C3PO feels like. It's very constricting. All right, so far so good. Does it look okay?
You look great.
All right, I look great. Suck in the gut. Suck in the gut. As we're taping up, one of the things we noticed, there was a bit of a risk. I don't know if you can see this, the circulation in my hand is really, it's too tight, so we're having to cut. And since it's so tight, it's having troubles cutting it open. So we're kind of, it's a bit of panic in a way, but it's okay. We're doing good. I just got to do it myself here because I know where my threshold is. And if I cut myself, it's my own fault. But I think next time scissors would have to be the ones with a flat surface. Like we call this like cast scissors or something like that, where you can just cut through the fabric without cutting somebody. So you can do it this way. But right now I have to put it in sideways and scrape my arm, which is really painful. And then cut open here. All right. Rip it. Okay, I'm gonna have to rip this one. Try not to panic. Keep it cool. There's nothing to panic about. All right, fully taped. There we go, front and back. Gotta be honest with you, this is making me a little nervous. I don't know if it's the, we call it claustrophobia, but it's just like, the thought of this is just, there was a small sense of panic while being here. It's really weird, I didn't expect it. Especially when the circulation kind of started to stop in this arm. We were taping too hard, and the veins were popping out, and I started to get really nervous. Like, then I stopped. Okay, we'll just cut myself out right now, which you can kind of see it did. But as I was cutting, I felt like I was scratching. I don't know if you can see it, but I was scratching the skin, and it started to get painful. And I started to think about, is this going to be like for the rest of the body? So we take this one nice and loose. You can see it's actually a lot more mobile. So in the end, if we have to cut me out, we'll cut me out. Yeah, it was so weird. There's a little feeling of panic. All right, so let's cut myself out. It's a good mannequin body. There we go. All right, I just pulled my leg out of it. Oh my goodness, I think we wrapped it a little too tight. Oh, it looks alien-like. So now that I'm out of my cocoon of a duct tape mannequin, I gotta put that cocoon back together again. And so putting all the seams back together again and making some adjustments. I noticed that the crotch was riding a little low. The armpits needed to be loosened a bit. You find there's different parts that need to be adjusted. So there's a little bit of cutting here, there's a little bit of taping there, and eventually once you tape it all together again, and here's a tip, match those tape lines, match those seams, because you just gotta be very careful and just do a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, it'll look great. I realized that after stuffing it, it didn't need a stand. The stand I built, it's fine. I got it. It's now in storage. It's kind of taken up a lot of space, but I realized it could stand by itself as well. It's fantastic. So it doesn't need a stand. I just tilt it slightly, so it's technically leaning against the wall there. It might depend on your costume, but this one works. I have a corner of the wall, so the tank in the back of my Scout Trooper costume is not being pressed and pushed against. It just kind of sits nice and snug against my wall. And I've tested it too. I have a 9-year-old, he's tested it, and it's still standing, not a problem. One of the things I did notice though, as it was sitting up on the wall for a couple days, I forgot that at the feet, where the boots are, it has a T-joint at the bottom. And as I was thinking about it, I just felt that all the pressure of the costume was going to create this T indent in the bottom of my boot. And I'm going to be putting this thing back on again. So I don't want to ruin the bottom soles, the inside soles of my boots. So I decided to put some more foam on the bottom, duct tape it so it's got its own little insole cushioning, and then stick it on. In the end, spending some time, it looks really good. And he's standing well, nice, snug underneath the head. I decided to put a little T-joint here. Looks kind of droid army-ish. Roger, roger. Fits nice and snug. Look at that. And it's not squat like the other one. You don't want the neck too low, because if it's too low, you're just gonna look like you're shrugging all the time. This is what I look like. This is awesome. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. And I gotta be honest, at first when I put it up there, I was still like, did I waste a lot of time? Nah. Every day I come out of my bedroom in the morning, I look at it. I come back from work, I look at it. I'm sitting there eating, I'm looking at it, I'm enjoying it. He's just sitting there looking proud, looking at the distance. And when it's time to troop, I can take it off. I'm gonna need some time, I'm gonna need some warning ahead of time. It's gonna be a son of a gun to take this guy off the mannequin. But lately with COVID, he's spending more time on than he is off. And it beats sitting in a box the whole time. Be proud of what I've built. So there you go. Ta-da. Here he is. My scout costume, ready to go. Oh, I built something. I'm proud. This feels good. So I hope you learned something. I hope it helps you. Let me know if you tried to build one yourself. Let me know how it works for you. Write in the comments down below. I would love to know how you built your mannequin, or have some ideas of how you're going to build your mannequin. And especially let me know if this helped you at all. This is what we do. We help each other out. Troopers helping troopers. Bad guys doing good. Thanks for watching. Next episode, I'm going to look into a character that not too many people know, but you'll recognize once you see it. Very few people have heard of Reese. Less people have heard of this guy. I've done a video in the past about new costumes that I'm building, but I overlooked one certain character that I'm going to try and get approved. I don't think it will be, but I want to try it. I'm not going to tell you right now, but I give you a hint. This beard that I got right here, I've been growing it out for a reason. And tomorrow, I'm going to make it nice and white. Do you know what I'm going to be doing? Write down in the comments. See if you can guess. All right, that's for next episode. But other than that, thank you for tuning into this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your friends. Help us get to 200. And don't forget to check out the Generation X-Wing podcast. Ta-da! With my friends Steve 3, Jamie Pale Rider Millman, and Neil Sharma. A podcast about Star Wars, retro culture, a modern look into our retro lifestyle. We think you'd enjoy it. Thanks for watching. And remember, armor and mannequins are built on hope. Bye.
How you doing? All right.